Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel. Today news update. I will bring you the latest development from South Sudan and across the region. Today topic story. Firstly, we are going to talk about a spiritual leader Makuach of Jonglei, and a spiritual leader by the name Makuach set a dramatic condition tied to Dr. Riek Machar as he continued to march toward Malakal with army use equipped with weapons. The appointment of Hadut Kir Mayadit sparked national conversation about leadership use and political influence. This is the second to our top story that we are going to be talking about. Thirdly, we are going to talk about the looming 2026 election. Can South Sudan realistically prepare for a credible vote or not? Stay with us as we break these stories down, provide context, and explore what they mean for peace, governance, and the future of South Sudan. Our first top story, Jonglei spiritual leaders stand off. We begin with Jonglei, where tension is building rapidly. Commissioner James Scholl of Ayut County confirmed on Saturday, September 6, that his office has been trying to stop a serious escalation. The well-known spiritual leader Makuach has reportedly mobilized hundreds of armed youths and is marching toward Malakal in Upper Nile. The commissioner said he sent 3 separate delegations to meet with spiritual leader Makuach, urging him to halt the advance. 8 delegations returned with the same outcome. The spiritual leader refused to stop. Instead, Makuach laid down a single condition. According to the commissioner, Makuach is demanding the release of Dr. Riek Machar, leader of the SPLM-IO, and General Duoblam. Scholl explained that he said Dr. Riek Machar and Duoblam should be brought to him, and then from there he can listen to the call of people. But Scholl also made it clear that this condition is nearly impossible. He added, Dr. Riek Machar was arrested by the government based on his mistake. Nobody has the power to release those two. They did wrong to the government, so that is his condition. If these people are not being brought to him, he cannot stop going. That is what Scholl said. Report indicate that Makuach and his force have already left Magong and are moving toward PG County in Upper Nile, bringing them closer to a potential clash with the SSPDF, South Sudan People Defense Force, led by Salva-Kiir Mayardit. The development has alarmed many civil society activists. Termanyang Gadwich, executive director of the Center for Peace and Advocacy, has called for urgent dialogue. Termanyang said he received credible report that the spiritual leader is not only marching, but is also preparing to launch attack in Upper Nile State in Malakal. So, who is Makuach, and why does his movement matter? Makuach is not just a local leader. He holds a spiritual and cultural influence in Jonglei, commanding loyalty among many youths who see him as both a protector and a voice of their grievance, but his influence has often been tied to conflict. In 2022, Makuach was accused of leading army group that attacked communities in Upper Nile State, worsening an already fragile peace. Today, his condition linked directly to Dr. Riek Machar, the former vice president and a central figure in South Sudan opposition. Dr. Riek Machar remained detained, a decision that has divided politician or political opinion. To some, his detention is necessary for national stability. To others, his detention is a blow to inclusive peace and reconciliation. By tying his army advance to Machar release, Makuach has effectively drawn a direct connection between local spiritual authority and national politics. This makes the stand of more than just a local issue. It is a national crisis in the making. The key question now is, will the government engage with him in dialogue, or will they risk confrontation? The answer could shape security in Jonglei, Upper Nile, and beyond. So the government should remember that Makuach, the Nuer spiritual leader, has more than 20,000 Nuer youths with him. If the government refused to listen to his voice, this could lead to the clash between the army of Makuach and the SSPDF. So the key question now is, will the government engage with him in dialogue, or will they just confront him? That should be the question. Our second top story is about Adut Kirmayadit appointment. Meanwhile, another story is capturing in Juba and across the nation the appointment of Adut Kirmayadit. The appointment of Adut Kirmayadit, or her new role, has generated both excitement and criticism. Supporters are calling it a sign of progress, noting that more women and younger leaders are beginning to take up important positions in South Sudan governance. They say her appointment sent a message that the future of South Sudan cannot be built by the older generation alone, but must also include new voice. But critics are skeptical. They argue that Adut appointment is less about merit and more about family connections. Since she is the daughter of President Salva Kiir Mayardit, for them, this looks like political nepotism, a reinforcement of family-based power rather than true reform. The debate around her appointment reflects a bigger question about South Sudan governance, as leaders chosen for their ability or for their closeness to power. Adu now face the challenge of proving that her leadership is not only symbolic but also impactful. Many young youth, South Sudanese, especially women, are watching closely. If she succeeds, she could inspire a new wave of participation. If she fails, critics will use her case as a proof that politics in South Sudan remain a family affair. Our third top story is about the 2026 election. Well, many people are hoping that the election can take place, and also there is uncertainty about it. Finally, we turn to a national question. Will South Sudan hold election in 2026? For years, elections have been postponed due to instability, lack of reform, and security crisis. But now, with less than 2 years to go, the debate is heating up. On one hand, citizens are desperate for an election. They want a chance to vote for leader of their choice and to finally move past endless transitional government. On the other hand, serious challenges remain. Security instability, crises like the one unfolding in Jonglei and in Equatoria are still detained. Can election be inclusive? Unfinished reform. The peace agreement promised electoral, constitutional, and security reform. Many are still incomplete. Economic pressure, inflation, corruption, and lack of resources make organizing a national vote extremely difficult. Civil society organizations warn that rushing into election without preparation could spark violence, yet delaying them again could destroy trust in the peace process. This leaves South Sudan in a delicate position. Leaders must decide, push forward with determination or risk more instability by waiting. For ordinary citizens, the hope is clear. An election that finally brings unity, peace, and a real chance for democracy. Today, we have looked at three powerful stories. The rise of Makuach in Jonglei and his demand for the release of Dr. Machar. Second, the appointment of Adut Kirmayadit and what it means for youth, women, and political power in South Sudan. Thirdly, the uncertainty surrounding the 2026 election and the hope and fear they carry. Together, these stories show us that South Sudan is standing at a crossroad. The choice made today, whether by government leaders, community leaders, or civil society, will shape whether the country head toward peace and progress or fall back into conflict. Thank you for joining us for this extended report. Stay tuned and don't forget to share your thoughts and perspective. Your voice matters in shaping the future of this nation. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and do not forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.